you have a hard time showing you? No, that's wonderful, because it's a little bit different playing in a place like this. We have to be very careful what we say in the microphone because we're in a house of God. And I have to be very careful about stuff like that. They gave me the microphone down at the State Theater the other day. They said, "Oh, Dave, you go ahead and make the announcements." Oh, they shouldn't have done that. My first one was supposed to tell them this is a non-smoking, non-alcoholic establishment, etc. And I just added that for those of you from Maryland, that includes corn-cob pipes.
Hey!
I'm going to share the wealth here, guys. Okay, and also I wanted to make the announcement that there is a car or a tractor out in the parking lot with its lights on. West Virginia tags, E-I-E-I-O. And pretty soon the big hook came out and I was being dragged away. It was my own bandmates pulling me away. The way that we got started, and you might be somewhat confused with the fact that it says Prelude on the CDs out there. It's one and the same group, but we had to make a difference between what we did for wedding receptions, parties, and dances, and what we did playing the jazz and the musical arrangements that we somewhat inherited and people wrote for them while we were actually playing in the White House. And most of us up here were served in the armed forces, and most of us up here played in the White House. And I know that the guys up here, over the last couple of weeks, we've all been laughing about things that happened to us. I won't go on too much, but I do want to tell you that the music that is up here is mostly stuff that was written in the basement of the White House while we waited. And they would bring us to the White House at 1 o'clock in the afternoon for a 6 o'clock party. And we would sit there all day because, of course, they didn't want to have us be seen coming in. So we would sit there all day, and then some of the writers and the guys that wrote in the band said, "You know what? We really need to do something to those charts because we're bored. We're playing 3 and 4 White House receptions every night, same music, etc." So they took some of the music and some of the favorites of the presidents and turned them around just a little bit. And the next one actually was played, not in exactly the same form, but these 2 songs were played in the White House the same way, and they were president's favorites, but I don't know whether they recognized them or appreciated them very much the way we did them. The first one is "I'll Be Home for Christmas," and the second one is "It Came Upon a Midnight Clear." And we're going to medley those together so you can actually hear some of the soloists and some of the guys in the band play. So these were done at the White House and written at the White House.